Alrighty, how you doing? I'm Frostin already, and welcome to the final ever video I will be making on Vanguard. That's right, this is my final year review on Call of Duty Vanguard, and if you don't know how I like to do these, basically I started it with Cold War. I give my general opinion on the aspects of the game, from the campaign, the multiplayer, and the zombies. And yeah, pretty much, that's about it. I just give my general opinion about basically anything I feel like. So with that being said, I feel like we should start now. No point in wasting time, right? I'm going to start this video off with the campaign. I feel like it's arguably the shortest part of Vanguard to talk about. And it was below average in my opinion, alright? I'll be straight up and honest with you, I thought the campaign was below average. I felt like a lot of it was just flashbacks, and I have done a full walkthrough of the campaign as well on my channel. If you would like to check that out, feel free to. But yeah, a lot of the campaign was just flashbacks on how the operators got accepted into the Vanguard task force, which is fine, right, I suppose. And don't get me wrong, some aspects of the campaign were pretty cool. I thought the ending was okay. I liked the bit where it kind of tied in with zombies, you know, and I don't mind the main bad guy, Freisinger. I wish he got a little bit more lore to him, almost. But basically all we know is that after Hitler died, he tried to take command of the Nazis and do all these projects with, you know, all that stuff. I won't get too much into the details of it. But yeah, I genuinely thought the campaign and stuff wasn't the worst. I didn't think there was much memorable moments to it, in my full honest opinion. Like, you know how sometimes in Call of Duty, even if like a campaign story isn't great, there's at least one mission in it that makes you go, wow, that's memorable. So even though the campaign was crap, it has a memorable moment. And obviously opinions differ. You might have loved the campaign, and that's absolutely fine. But this is my review, and I thought it was below average, alright? So, suck it, nerd. But yeah, I genuinely just, yeah, the characters were okay, in my honest opinion. I didn't have an issue with them as such. Again, I just wish they had a bit more story to them. You know, my personal favourites were Lucas and Polina, if I had to pick. But yeah, it just, I felt the campaign was below average and not exactly memorable. And in a few years' time, I highly doubt anyone is going to look back on Vanguard campaign as like memorable and something that they really enjoyed, you know? Maybe that's just my opinion though. But yes, nice and quick, that is my full honest opinion on the campaign. Now, I want to go into zombies here, and a little bit of a side rant at first with both zombies and multiplayer. For some reason, because I'm making this video in December, and a lot of the player base has dropped off to play Modern Warfare 2, which is out now, which I will be moving on to next, by the way. But yeah, it feels like the server just kind of got crap after, because hardly anyone's playing, so like it has to put you into like a server with people who have like really high ping, and then your ping gets high, and yeah, in the servers, you'll see it in this video, there's a lot of lag spikes. It annoys me, and there's not much I can do about it. It's not an editing failure on my end, do not worry, it's just the servers for this game being crap. But yeah, we're going to move on to zombies now. Obviously the clip you're seeing here is zombies. I didn't think it was the worst. Actually, I thought it was okay, zombies, I won't lie. Obviously diehard zombie fans didn't think it was great, and that's fine, but from a casual player's perspective, I didn't think it was bad, you know? Alright, sure, the story was confusing. I'm not even going to get into the story because I genuinely don't know what it is. All I know is that some Nazi guy found a demon called Cortifex, tried to raise Nazis from the dead, and now he's trying to take over the world with his undead army. And that's about all I can tell you from the story. Oh, and the you know, the artifacts you find and how the demon things help you. Personally, Bellicar's my favourite with the Ether Shroud, such a fun ability. The abilities actually weren't a bad idea. I actually kind of enjoyed that. The maps were okay. You know, they did bring back Shinonuma, which is the map I'm playing in this clip, even though it is lagging like hell in the current clip you're seeing, again, because of the shite servers. I'm very sorry about that, by the way. But yeah, Shinonuma was probably the best map, even though I do feel like that map's been so overused at this point and we should just put it in the ground and just move on. But it wasn't bad, and the maps were okay, apart from the last one. But that was just a reskin of Terra Maledicta, but green, if I remember correctly. Yeah, the final boss battle looked fun. I didn't actually do it, I just watched someone else play it. But yeah, I didn't think Zombies was bad. Obviously, agree to disagree on that. You might have absolutely despised Vanguard Zombies, and that's fine. Genuinely, there were some aspects I didn't like to it. I didn't like the tasks you had to do. They were just more annoyances more than anything. And some of the zombie types were also annoying, like the Stormkrieger, because nothing seems more fun than having a big zombie, armoured zombie at that, shoot at you with a gun. Oh, and the fucking, what are they called? The explodey ones, the Boomshire. Oh, I hated the Boomshire. What an annoying character. Like, zombie type, man, that was just frustrating. But generally, I didn't think Zombies was bad. So good job, Treyarch and Sledgehammer. Well, Sledgehammer mostly because their game, but Treyarch, sorry, did a lot of the work on Zombies. So you didn't do a bad job, Treyarch. So good job. Now, let's move on to multiplayer. Probably the big one, and I feel that's what most people came to see me talk about. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into it. Now, quick note here, I will not be talking about not Vanguard, sorry. I will not be talking about Warzone and, what's the map called? The Caldera, I think it was called. I don't know. I don't play Warzone, it's never interested me. So yeah, I will not be mentioning it in this video. If you have an opinion on, Warzone, and you want to, let me know what it is, feel free to do so either in the comments or my Discord server. There's a link in the description to that. Come join us. We're nice, I swear. But yeah, my general verdict for multiplayer was, it was just okay. I think, I don't even know, because at launch it flopped completely. I don't think there's any denying that. If you played Vanguard at launch, the game was a mess. A complete mess, right? Now, alright, sure, Sledgehammer were kind of very quickly forced to make this game, so we can't blame them too much, although it's still good to hold them accountable so that this doesn't repeat in the future, because God help us if we get another Vanguard 2, that might genuinely kill us all. But yeah, genuinely, I don't know, it has its ups and downs, I think. I didn't hate it completely, I didn't enjoy it, I didn't hate it. I still came back to play it, so that says something, or maybe it just says I'm a moron, could be both. But yeah, to be honest, I don't think Vanguard multiplayer is going to be remembered by most people in the future, other than the people that genuinely hate it, which is fine, People that hated this game because, well, they have their own personal reasons. I mean, I can't blame them. The game is very much crap compared to other Call of Duties we've had in the past, but the sales completely flopped compared to some Modern Warfare 2019 and Black Ops Cold War and even what I imagine Modern Warfare 2, the new one, that it must have flopped. The sales for this game flopped. And I also feel like a lot, because the game kind of, not the game kind of flopped, although it did, but I feel like a lot of the casual players dropped off. And so the game became really sweaty towards the end of it, at least in my opinion, right? And with skill-based matchmaking obviously being a part, it just felt really, really annoying to go up against, because in some games you would dominate completely and then you'd be placed into a lobby with, people with a similar skill. So then they'd be sweating as well, because I feel like this game has way more sweats than I've ever seen in a Call of Duty game, and no, that's a lie. I feel like Modern Warfare 2019 had the most sweats I've ever seen in a Call of Duty game, but this one's a close second, and I do not know why. But I feel like a lot of the casual community just dropped off, and it really hurt. It didn't, it hurt the game obviously in terms of player numbers, but skill-based matchmaking just ruined the experience generally. Now I understand why it's in the game, this is a thing obviously. I understand why it's in the game. Obviously Activision want to make money, and if, someone who's less skilled per se goes up against an absolute sweat who's dropping 20 to 3 KD each game, obviously they're not going to find the game fun, they're going to drop off and they're going to play something else, which is fair, right, obviously. And obviously you paid for the game so you can play how you want. I'm not getting into this, you know, I'm not going against the sweats for it. You know, play how you want. But at the end of the day, I understand why Scouch matchmaking is a thing, but still, it's very annoying, alright? Now, my other thing I want to talk about is the weapons upgrade system. They overdid it. 70 levels was way too much. If you weren't playing on double XP, it took forever to level up a gun to level 70. And I feel like what happened was some people got their favourite gun to level 70, like I did. I got the STG to level 70 and I didn't touch another gun. All my other guns are about level 30 and 40 at a push. You know? I got one to level 70 and I just played mostly on like the double XP weekends and that's how I got it. It was way too long to level up weapons and I feel it's disappointing because what happened mostly is you spend all this time grinding out a weapon and most of the time you don't even use half of the, not even half, you don't even use like 90% of the attachments available. You create a class, you use the attachments you want, and chances are that's the one you stick with, maybe varying out a couple times. That's generally what happens in my experience, right? A lot of the attachments were just so mediocre and useless that you never see they got used, and so they were just there for no reason whatsoever. Sure, some guns had, you know, worked better with like shittier attachments on other guns, if that makes any sense, but again, it just wasn't worth it. Other minor things, score streaks, or kill streaks I should say, score streaks is the Black Ops thing. Kill streaks were fine, no issue with them really. Maps were okay, some of them were shite, some of them were okay. I didn't really think any of them were my pure favourite, really. Other than Gavutu, I liked that map, that was a good map. But yeah, generally, my honest verdict for Vanguard is it's just really below average. I didn't hate it, I didn't enjoy it. It's just one of those games that I'm not going to look back in like 5 years and be like, wow, I want to play that again. It's like, wow, we had to go up against that. And I hope for the future of Call of Duty that we do not get another game like this. Because if we do, it will be devastating. But yes, there we go. There's my full verdict on all of the aspects of Vanguard. And my final opinion is it's below average. But yes, do you agree with me? Do you not? Let me know. But yes, I've been your boy Frost, signing off for Vanguard for the last time. Thank God. Peace.